Hello and welcome back, this is AnthWolf. And in our previous episode, the Battle of Ostagar was lost, the armies of King Caelan were destroyed, and Ter Logain's flanking army withdrew after we actually lit the Tower of Ashal, and we fell in that battle. But according to Morrigan, we've woken up in what seems to be her hut. Her mother Flemeth actually saved us and Alistair. And so, yes, with that small recap, mostly for myself, let us continue. Let's have a word with Alistair.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
I'm fine. I appreciate your concern.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
If you're Flemeth, you must be very old and powerful.
Must I? Age and power are relative. It depends on who is asking. Compared to you, yes, on both counts.
Then why didn't you save Duncan? He was our leader.
I am sorry for your Duncan, but your grief must come later. In the dark shadows before you take vengeance, as my mother once said. Duty must come now. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Decisions. The land is hardly united thanks to Logain.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
What is this Archdemon exactly?
It is said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An Archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by Darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Caelan already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Logain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
What would the Ten hope to gain by betraying the king?
The throne? He's the Queen's father. Still, I can't see how he'll get away with murder.
You speak as if he would be the first king to gain his throne that way. Grow up, boy.
If Al-Eamon knew what he did, he would never stand for it. The Landsmeet would never stand for it. There would be civil war.
Al-Eamon? The Earl of Redcliffe?
I suppose. Al-Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Caelan's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Keep in mind that Logain was also an honourable man.
The Owl would never do what Ter Logain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al-Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
We'll find a way. It's up to us after all.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Now, before you go, there is yet one more thing I can offer you.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Diplomatically? Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to join us...
Her magic will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your idea all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens, do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
I understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. It is not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Yeah, she sounds pleased. Let's have a look. I have no problems with your presence, if Alistair doesn't.
From the way he glares, I imagine that answer is clear.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
I think we should just get underway.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
So, we have Morrigan in our party now, and we have an approval system. And Alistair approved +4, and Morrigan approved +2. I don't know what I said to make her approve of me, but I suppose I'll take it how I can. So let's have a look. One of our quests at the moment, we have the Blight. The Broken Circle. The Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages if you can enlist their help. Nature the Beast. The Wandering Dalish Elves. Paragon of her kind. You need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Osmanmar. That's going to be a hard word to say. And the Owl of Redcliffe, which at the moment is my primary quest because Alistair thinks that he should seek the help of all Aemon. Highly respected noble, has a great deal of influence in the Landsmeet. So, I suppose that could be our first destination, but Morrigan has suggested a town north of the wilds, just to recuperate. So, let's have a look at our equipment first of all. I think my equipment is fine. Do I have any better helmets? No. Do I have any other equipment? Ooh, a large crystal. What can that be used by? I think it's mages. My leather armor's fine. Alistair... Oh, dog. He can't wear anything, that's fine. Let's have a look here. No, he can't wear anything. Alistair, you are still using my family sword. I hope you're using it well. It's still the most powerful. What are you wearing? Splint mail. Tier 2 grey iron. Any better helmets? Ooh. The Grey Warden helmet. I forgot I had this. You can have that. Chainmail better than splint mail? They're both classes medium armors, so we might need some better armor for you in the future. That's fine. Accessories, rings. Ooh. No. You've got the worry token, I forgot about that. And Morrigan. You have a magic staff. Do we have any better staffs? Ooh, we have this one. +1 magic or +1 spell power. I'll keep her staff, it does more damage. But I don't know if that damage classes as melee damage. I think it is. And you are wearing, like, I think it's light clothing, like robes. Can I change that in any way? Could put some leather armor on you. Is that a terrible idea? Doesn't mess with your fatigue. No, that does slightly. Ooh, enchanter's footwear. I'll put those on a slightly better defense. Gloves though. Let's have a look. Cured leather gloves. Yeah, that's fine. I'll give it a bit of leather armor. It gives a tiny bit more protection. There's the helmet. Seen? Nope. Good. It's hiding her helmet. So that's our save button. Excellent. Let us proceed. Oh, actually. What is her skills? Wow, she has a lot of skills. Okay. Tactics for you. I'd like you to be a controller again, really. Or debilitator. Support? Yeah, we'll have that. That's fine. But I will have thrust weapons activated. Melee attacks deal cold damage. The dog is enchanted. Excellent. Oh, okay. So let us proceed. Gather your party and venture forth. That's a nice tip to the hat. And we have a world map screen. Flemeth's hut. Area map. What is that? Local area? Ah, okay. So we can go. So this is the world map. Obviously, we are in the south next to the Kokari Wilds. And the blight is spread here so far. There's Ostagar, which is smack dab in the middle of it. And also, let's have a look. We've got Redcliffe Village, Redcliffe Castle, Sulcher's Pass, which is what a DLC marks. The Frostback Mountains, the Circle Tower where the Magi are, Lake Callanhad. I think High Ever's around here somewhere. Denerim, which is the Ferelden's largest city, which is like the capital. Brakillian outskirts. I imagine that's where the Dalish are. And our party camp. Let's go to the party camp first of all before we go to Lovering. Because here... there is... well, obviously we can talk to our party members here. But one of my mods, if I can find it, allows me to change my skills. But I think it comes as in the form of a raven in the party camp. Oh, hello. Look at the water. So let's explore around the camp first of all. Morrigan is away from the main campsite. Alistair's not a great fan of Morrigan if you haven't caught on by now. A couple of camps laid out. Alistair's here. We have Dog. Can't seem to spot the raven. I might be mistaken. Let's see. It might tell me here actually. It seems mysterious ravens from faraway lands appeared all over Ferelden. This add-on allows the player to unlearn all specializations, attribute points, spells or talents and skills. Mysterious ravens on faraway lands. Well, I hear a raven, but that just might be background noise. Anyone see a raven anywhere? No, that's fine. I can check that when I have a moment. Let's talk to our companions and see what they have to say about the circumstances we found ourselves in.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Decisions. My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you. When you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
He was a bit of a dick, but I don't mind. And we got some approval from Alistair there. Time to save. Oh, what? I saved a game and Dog disappeared for a moment.
Oh, why you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Can we talk to Dog again?
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
If you had it and didn't know it, it probably was tasty. I like talking to dog. Let us save again. And let's go talk to Morrigan. She's probably not pleased to speak to us considering she's just been sent out by her mother, but you never know.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
I just asked the one, but, you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Of course I don't. 'Tis no matter. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I'm sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait, a little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Did you actually kill them all?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing, until later. And even then Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate?
You do not know? The zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the circle of magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true, still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Have you no responsibility to those around you?
Responsibility to whom, exactly? I will point out that we lived in the middle of a remote wilderness. Granted, eventually we might become dread abominations and endanger others. Possibly. Such is simply the price that nature demands. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
So yeah, Morrigan disapproved of us a fair bit for that conversation. Which, frankly, I don't really mind too much. But, so be it. Let us move on. Yeah, let us choose our party. And, ooh. Oh, I thought we could actually go to, Ostagar and the Kokori Wilds there. No, let us go to Lovering. Meanwhile, in Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
So in Denerim there's risks of civil war because of what Loghain did.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I guess that fellow is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Honric. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your Darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
He's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
And just when we had things settled.
The nice battle cry there. Yes, we could have escaped with 20 silvers there. To point out, though, supposedly we're the ones who killed the king. There seems to be a story here. I don't think I can escape this. Ooh, have you turned off your frost weapons? I think you have. Right, let's see if I can get rid of these archers. Alistair's doing quite well.
We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by? You're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
A likely story, but I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go!
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any. Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die here. Your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Okay.
Shall we die?
So be it. Oh, ouch. Okay. Morgan seemed to like that, I suppose. Oh, there's another one still alive. That was probably a little bit dark of me, but he left me no choice, I suppose. Oh, there's a dead Templar. This golden locket bears within it a tiny painting of a pretty brown-haired young woman. And a crumpled note written by Sir Henrik, the Knight of Redcliffe. Uh-oh. And we found some studded leather armor. Which is actually better than what we're wearing. Interesting. It's leather, not cured. Okay, fair enough. So some studded leather armor. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's better than what I'm wearing. Oh well, thank you, bandit leader, for that. Some trap triggers. Even the most powerful trap requires a trigger. Lesser elixir of grounding. Greater resistance to electricity. Some leather boots. Find some good armor for my character at the moment. Oh, but are they better than what I got? Oh, they are just. So, yes, our trip to Lothering has already proved a little exciting.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we need to decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I'll let those two quarrel. They're gonna end up like a married couple, I swear. So, Lovering. It has a lot of things to look at, a lot of people to talk to, and a lot of little quests I think we can do here. And we've got to do most of them at least. So, I will leave this part here before we begin exploring. So, this has been AnthWolf, and I hope you've all taken care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye now.